Hello, everyone. My name is Keith Levison. I am the managing broker for MVP Realty here in the Orlando area. And thank you so much for joining me on this Facebook Live today. I'm super excited to bring to you MVP Realty. We have been in Orlando for a while now, but now we are actually turning our attention towards growing in the Orlando market. And I'm super excited for what that means for us as a brokerage, but even more so what that means for the realtors in Orlando, Florida. We're about to change the game. Now, if you notice at the top of the slide, we have a hashtag. It's hashtag we are MVP. And that is a hashtag that we use throughout our social media that really encompasses our culture as a brokerage. Our culture is basically this: we are a full service brokerage, but we are also agent centric. That means we give our realtors 100% of their commission, advanced technology, over 300 elite trainings a year, all while providing superior support and numerous office locations throughout Florida. We are a hybrid brokerage. And what that means is, while we do a lot of business online, we also have offices available for you to use to meet with your customers in case that is a need of yours. Now, we were founded in January of 2014, and in that short period of time, we have done a lot of business. Just in the past 24 months, we've done over 14,000 transactions, and we've closed over $5 billion in sales volume. This has caught the attention of some big organizations in our industry, one of those being Real Trends. Real Trends looked at over 106,000 brokerages in the United States. And MVP Realty ranked number 170 for overall sales volume and number 180 for total closed transactions. That is amazing. Think about it. There are only 50 states in the United States, but there are 106,000, over 106,000 brokerages in the United States, and MVP Realty ranked number 170 and number 180. On top of that, uh, Real Estate Almanac looked at, again, over 106,000 different brokerages in the US. MVP Realty is now the 82nd largest brokerage in the US for agent count. We're only located in Florida. This is not yet a national brokerage. This is a brokerage only located in Florida, and we're in the top 100. So, as you can see, MVP, we've been doing business for years, and we've been killing and changing the real estate industry as it is. But you may be watching this and think, that's awesome. You, as a broker, you're telling me all these wonderful things. I'd like to hear what some of the realtors have to say about MVP Realty. Well, let's hear what they have to say.
Because I wanted to be with a brokerage that takes care of their agents, not just like, okay, well, 100% commission is nice, is really nice. And all the training, oh my gosh, the education, because I switched from a different state, there was some things I needed to catch up on and, paperwork wise and different contract and, you know, that part of it is amazing with MVP. Oh, and the support. When I did my first transaction here, things were a little, "Ooh, what to do? What about this? What about that?" Like once I got into it, and I was emailing constantly, and everybody, most of the time it was Derek, got right back to me on Saturday afternoon. Boom. Here's what you need. Here's what you need to do. Oh, amazing. I love that part. The education, like, here's how you get leads. here's how you do a Facebook ad. Here's how you do Google. Here's how you do, YouTube. It's just so cool. And then digging in, like, here's the line by line contract. Here's how you do it. Here's what it means. The
Yeah.
training is amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
So happy that I'm with MVP.
So I checked with a couple of different brokerages, and I really liked one that was really friendly. The people were really nice. They had a nice office, and they had no commission brokerage, but they talked about the training. It was very limited. Then when I talked to Victor, who's MVP at your company, it was just totally different. You guys had all the training, all the support, and there was no choice. I felt bad with other places. I told them I was going to probably work for them, but once I heard about your training, there was no choice.
Like I mentioned earlier, I got licensed back in 2017. I've been a part of two other brokerages in that time, smaller firms. That was the goal. And, you know, I haven't had presented to me what MVP offers. The unlimited training, the round the clock support, the compassion, the genuine, hunger for success, and it's not just one person, it's collectively. It really pulled me in there. And, once you start talking to other agents, brokers, vendors that we have, you really start to hear and see some of the things that go on, behind the scenes or for the customers or for our agents. And, it just stood out. It just was a place that I wanted to be. And I see myself here.
I had already had my license, but I wasn't really selling. I sold family members and friends. And when the pandemic hit, I lost 2 jobs back to back. So as a single parent with an autistic child that needs services, it was scary. And I said, I need to start doing real estate again. And Mark was the first step in my life to start to feel like I had a bubble.
Wow.
So Mark made me feel seen. And Mark saw something in me I didn't see in me. And Mark taught me things, and I have dyslexia. And I have autism too. And my learning style is very different. So Mark has patience, and Mark has belief in you, and Mark, he'll make opportunities for you. Mark was my first opportunity in real estate. Mark said to somebody that needed a little bit of help, and they said, hey, I've got this girl, and she's great. She's really great. And she's going to really take care of your customers. I think you said you needed help. I think she can help you, but I think that she's really going to help people. And that one person that Mark introduced me to at that time is we're still helping families till today, closing deals with them and helping them find the lifestyle and the bubbles that they need. And so for me, being a person that felt very alone and very scared and not really having a place to look at or something to look forward to or work towards, Mark gave me that. The program gave me that. And then I met my best friend. So who would have thought that I would, I think I don't even know how, I'm 40, maybe 37 or whatever it was. I met my best friend, right? And her name is Tiffany Zakowski. And I met her in the class. And I met my other best friend, Mike Urbanado. They're both MVP agents. And these two people, also with their backgrounds and meeting me, have been the people that for the last 3 or 4 years support me, love me, check up on me. Hey, does Hero need anything? Does my son need anything? When I can't get to something, they pick up and they'll help me, with other customers, or they know my perfectionist, and they love on you. The way that Mark taught the class to love on each other, show each other support, be there for each other, and actually create a bubble.
Yeah.
So here's my bubble. I've got Mark, and now I've got a brother and a sister in this little bubble of real estate. And from there, I've just, I went onto the MVP Edge program. And so I did the program. And then I met more people in the bubble. And now Helen Perilla, she's like I don't know, she's crazy. Like, I love her. Like, she's like the me. She's like the opposite me, but she's got blonde hair,
Yeah.
And she's become this person that as I grow, she grows. And as she grows, I grow. And so the more people that I have met, just so you know, MVP agents, not knowing me or anything about me, but just having the name and knowing the culture of the agents that come from MVP, it's really easy for MVP agents to trust another MVP agent because they know your training, they know your background, they know your leader, they know your leaders. So they know who Mark Ledbetter is, they know who Derek is, they know the professionalism and the amount of care that you have to have, because that's what our brokers are creating, the culture that the brokers have created.
So, as MVP Realty, we work hard to train and support all of our realtors. Over the past 24 months, when we did that over $5 billion in sales, I view it as an accomplishment of our realtors, right? Because they get 100% of their commission. What about locally in Orlando, Florida? In Orlando, there's over 2,400 brokerages. With just a handful of agents, MVP Realty, we were able to beat 90% of the other brokerages. We're in the top 10% with just a handful of agents. Think about where we are and where we're going. And we want you to be a part of that. And the way that we help you to be successful, other than 100% commission, is obviously through training and coaching. Our CEO loves this quote: give a man to fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. We have trainings almost every single day of the week, live online trainings. We have YouTube trainings, Facebook pay-per-click trainings, expired listing trainings, contract trainings, listing agreement trainings. We have weekly coaching. We've created a partnership with the Locker Room, and we offer weekly coaching for our realtors. So how can you join MVP Realty and be a part of this growth? Well, remember, when you join our team, we join yours. And that means you're going to add 30,000 transactions to your resume, $2.5 billion in annual sales to your resume, right? Because you can go and say, this is what my team has done, and we are your team. To join us, it's a low cost, $99 a month, and a $299 transaction fee that your customer can pay if it is agreed upon in writing prior to contract. It's important to note this does not include your local, state, national association dues, nor does it include your MLS access fees. So, what if you have questions? What do? It's easy. Reach out to me, Keith at mvprealty.net. I'd love to talk with you. If you watch this video and you feel like, you know what, I don't need to talk to Keith, I already know that I want to take my business to the next level. I am ready to be part of not just a brokerage, but a professional growth platform. I am ready to change the market in Orlando, Florida. Simply go to www.joinmvprealty.com and you can join us from there. Or again, shoot me an email. What's ever easy